So, on today's topic, we'll be talking about people can just decide not to do the right thing to you. Now, when they make this decision, it is up to you how you respond. That is why the same person who treated you badly can treat another person right. Because the other person does not want to accept what he or she is doing. So the reason I'm saying this is because of this trending news of Blessing CEO and IVD. I'm not in support of Blessing and I'm not in support of IVD because I don't know the true story. But what I'm just trying to say is this. There was something Blessing CEO said. She said IVD might have treated her wife badly, but IVD is not going to do the same thing to her. She also said that if you are in an abusive relationship or marriage, that you should walk away. You should learn not to allow them to treat you badly. This is something that she said. So, meaning that the chances that if IVD was actually a bad person, if IVD tried to treat her badly, that she's not going to stay. The chances are that IVD might be a bad person, and of which if he tries to do the same thing to her, she would not accept it. This is what I'm saying based on what she said. So that is what brought me to this live video, to say that if you're in a relationship or marriage, whatever your partner is doing to you, they are deliberate with it. It is a deliberate act. In our home, let me tell. So they know what they are doing. Because you are patiently waiting for them to turn around and do the right thing, because you understood that this person has some bad attitude, they knew you understood that he or she is a woman, and because they have this bad attitude in them, you are waiting for them to change, you are praying for them to change. That is why they will not stop. Because that person that treated you badly, if you try to return that energy to the person, you find out that that person is not going to accept it. That is what to show you that. That is to show you that he or she knows what they are doing. They are intentional with what they are doing. They know very much what they are doing. So they're just waiting for you to either reject this their attitude or this their action towards you. And what is going to happen is this. If you leave them and then you move on, they're going to move to the next person. And if they try, because they will not just start doing it immediately, if they try to do the same thing to that person and that person refuses, what they're going to do is to try another. They will keep on trying. And then maybe when they hold, or when they now find someone that they don't want to lose, or when they find out that nobody is accepting this their attitude, that is when they are going to stop. If they find out that this attitude of theirs is making them to lose a lot of things, that is when they are going to stop. People are intentional in what they are doing. They can just decide that this type of person, or this particular person I'm dealing with, this is how I'm going to keep acting towards this person. And then they want you to accept that action. If a man is toasting you at the beginning, you find out that this man was a sweet man, all the butterflies in your belly and everything, you were feeling it. And then as time goes on, you find out that this man has changed. He felt like, oh yes, he has gotten you. He has you in his palms. Maybe you have had a baby for him, and then hello, and then that you might not be able to walk away because you have a baby with him. You will see he will start to he will change. Like, this kind of thing, they start small. You bring out one attitude to see how you are going to react towards it. You watch the next step, you do another thing to watch and see how you are going to react towards it. This little by little, they will start bringing up an attitude that you are not comfortable to stay with, that you may not be able to, that you may not be able to walk away from, because when you tolerate the first one, you start tolerating, you ask them to change, they don't want to change. Before you know it, you start living by that their attitude. And then when that man meets another woman, he will act well to the woman. That is why they will keep you at home. They will not be treating you nicely. And then they go out, they are all showing up a nice man attitude outside, which is not good. The same thing goes with women. Most of them, they disrespect a man that keeps them at home. And then when they goes out or when they see another man outside, they want to start acting all nice woman attitude to such a man. You know, all those kind of a thing. So people are going to treat you based on the things you accepted, based on the things you tolerated. If you are waiting patiently for them to treat you nice, they will not go. They will not do. They will not do it. The best thing, the best way to let people know that you don't like what they are doing is when you walk away. Because if you are there, they see it as you are giving them chances. When you walk away, the chances that they might have a rethink is there. The chances that they will come to call you back is there. But if you are there, you're wanting them to change, you're wanting them to do the right thing, they will not do the right thing because they will always say sorry to you and they will always expect you to keep reminding them of what to do to you. They know what to do, but they will not do it because they are waiting for you to keep reminding them. And if you keep reminding them, they know you are, they are getting you. You are playing as in the tricks they are using on you is working. That is why they will never do the right thing. They know what they are doing. Every adult know what they are doing. This thing called, some people will tell you, like when you stay with a toxic man for a long time, you will forget the time, the times when he used to be a sweet man. The same thing with a woman. When you stay with a toxic woman, the days when he used to be a sweet woman, you keep wondering, is this the same woman? Is it the same man that, when he was toasting you, all the messages, the sweet words he was saying to you? Is this the same woman? She was too humble, she was very respectful to you. How come is she now a changed person? And then you know within yourself that you didn't do something to this woman to make her bring up such attitude to you. You didn't do something to this man to make him start treating you like this. So what now changed? You see, woman, we have these chances of, this thing we call see finish. When you start to stay with a person, every woman, we have this, the chances of, bringing out our bad attitude are in us. Now, it depends on who allowed you to bring out that attitude to him or her. It depends on who enabled you. This, like we call it the enabler. It depends on who enabled you to show up this attitude on the person. So nobody should let you believe that they are this way and they cannot change. They can change because when they come to a certain way where rules apply, you see them, they will do the right thing. But because there is no law, they will start acting anyhow. So if you don't set boundaries in your life, that is how people will walk in. They will do anything they want to do. And then they expect you to accept it. They expect you to understand that human beings are like this. But when they go to certain people, they're not going to do the same thing. Daddy. Oh, son. No. Daddy. So when they go to certain people, they will not do the same thing. But once it comes to you, you see them. They expect you to know that they are imperfect. How can you be living with a man and the man wants you to believe that he... Bobo, can you just rest small so I can... So you are living with a man who is deliberately toxic to you, and then he wants you to believe or to understand that he has a hot temper. But this same man that claims to have a hot temper will go to a place like, let me say, in a bank where we have security. If something goes wrong there, he will comport himself. If he meets a soldier and he wants to talk to them, he will comport himself. He will know that this place, laws abide. If you abuse them, you are gonna face penalty. But once it comes to you, he wants you to understand that he has a hot temper. How come? He knows how to manage this hot temper when he goes out, but once he enters the house, he cannot manage it anymore. The same thing with a woman who is very insulting. Once she goes out, she knows how to put her words together. But when she enters the house, she doesn't know how to talk to the man she's living with. Because this man is tolerating it. Everyone knows the right thing to do. If you tolerate it, they will keep showing those negative side of them to you. And then when they go out, they will treat the woman or the man who knows what they want. They will treat the person rightly. That is the case of this. I'm not saying it's what happened, but that is what is going to happen when you stay with a man who is not treating you rightly. You think whoever this man marries is going to do the same thing to that woman. No. It is true that this man might keep showing the same attitude to this woman, to that woman, and that woman might accept it. So is it that the woman will accept it and live with him, or the woman will not accept it? And then because he has lost the first woman, and so he doesn't want to lose the second one. If he loses the second one, he doesn't want to lose the third one, because people are going to keep pointing fingers at him, and they will find out that he's the reason why no woman can live with him. So it is what you accept that people are going to keep giving to you. Everyone knows the right thing to do. Every adult knows the right thing to do. They can treat you well if they want to treat you well. Please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, do go to subscribe for me. And thanks for coming to my live section today. That is the reason, or this is the reason, why will a man impregnate a woman? Throughout the 9 months, the process of 9 months, he didn't come to take care of that woman. He abandoned that woman. Then after she gave birth, he comes back. Because he feels like she has given birth and then it is time for her to put her life together again. Maybe she'll be looking all sweet and sexy again. So because he wants a sweet and sexy woman, he's coming back. And then he will tell you sorry and give some flimsy excuses that doesn't even make sense. Because you want the father of your child to come back into your life. You think it is okay to settle with such a man. Okay, fine. It is not okay that he left and then he comes back. How was he now treating you when he returns? Was he giving the same attitude? Was he useful to your life? If you were finding it difficult to take care of that child, was he useful to the child's life and to your life? If you were not able to get accommodation or a comfortable place for you and your child, was he able to provide this for you? There has to be something he's coming to do in your life. Is he just coming to answer the father of this child? Or is he just coming because he feels like he has lost a good woman in search of, other things out there? What exactly is he coming back to do? Because sometimes these exes, they do us dirty or they do you dirty and they walk away. And later they come back. What are they coming back to do? Because most of the time they will say, I have gone around the world. I couldn't find anyone like you. I've gone around the world and then I found out you are the only one I can live with. What that means is this. Your ex has gone around the world and your ex could not find someone that could tolerate him or her. Your ex has gone around the world and then this ex could not find someone as good as you are. He tried to be toxic to those people he has met and they couldn't tolerate it. She tried to be insulting, disrespectful to those men and they couldn't tolerate it. And then the thought of putting on a call to you, I have missed you. I can't find anyone to replace you. And then you think they're coming back to be a better person. If your ex comes back and then your ex is not helping you to improve in any way, like, what is the usefulness of this ex back into your life? Or they come back so that they'll keep living in your house because they can't even afford to pay accommodation. Or they come back because they are looking for a husband to marry or a wife to marry. So they just want to keep you in a house like an indoor trash. What exactly is an ex coming back to do into your life? That is the important thing. If they are not coming to multiply you, then there is no need of them coming. They should just go. They should remain where they are. Are you lonely? And then you think that falling back into the hands of your ex is the best thing to do. Thank you. And then you think that falling back into the hands of your ex is the best thing to do, is the best way to keep you away from loneliness. Is the best way to keep you away from loneliness. Then it means that you do not love yourself. You have not been having a happy life. You need to be happy before people walk into your life. It is when they walk into your life that they will multiply this happiness in you. If you are not a happy person alone, if you are not used to staying by yourself, you are going to continuously look for someone to cling onto. And that is why, maybe because you have a child for your ex, you are patiently waiting. You are praying for this ex to come back, for the father of your child to come back, for the mother of your child to come back. And then they come back to end up messing with your life. But if you're a kind of person, it is a different thing to stay alone. And it's another thing to be feeling lonely. You are feeling lonely by what are you doing when you are alone? So it is when you have nothing to keep you busy. It is when you don't even have something you like doing. When you have not found that thing that makes you happy. That is when you will feel lonely. And so even if your ex comes back, or even if you enter a relationship, mind you, these people are not tied with your life. They have a life going on with them as well. If you want them to continuously stay with you 2-4-7, you are going to make them feel bored. So this relationship of a thing is going to be like, it is something that you have something going on with your life, your partner have something going on with their life, so that whenever both of you make out time for each other, you can stay and do something meaningful. But if you want your partner to stay with you 2-4-7, when they go to work, what will you do? You want them to be on call with you 2-4-7? No. Because if they go to work, you're still going to be feeling lonely until they comes back from work. So whenever there's a misunderstanding between the both of you, you will still feel lonely until there is peace between the both of you. Whenever this your partner is speaking to someone else, you are feeling jealous and you feel like they're going to leave you. You're always lonely. That is why you always wait for your ex to come back. And then when this ex comes back, they are not a changed person. They continue with what they were doing, although they will promise you they have changed before they come back. And then you accept them by what they say, by their words. You think it is going to be the same thing. They're going to be the same person just as the sweet words are to you. No. Please subscribe to my channel if you have not subscribed for me. Thank you for joining my live section today. And then you think they're going to come back to be a nice person. They are not going to come back to be a nice. They have gone around the world and then they found out that they are failure. And then out of the number of people they have lived with, out of the number of people they have dated, the thought of who among these people is going to be a perfect match for them. And then they found out this particular person is an easy person. This is someone they can ride on. This is someone they can, continue to show all excuse me. This is someone that they can continue to show their dirty attitude to. And then this person is going to tolerate, or this person is going to understand them. If your ex is not coming to multiply you, let him or her go. Do not accept them. If you don't have a car, or you want to buy a car, and then your ex is someone who is hardworking, someone maybe it was because of some misunderstanding that both of you separated. Someone you knew that this separation was an opportunity for both of you to know that I really need this person. I'm missing this person. This is someone that really fits my life. It is a different thing. I'm talking about toxic ex, users, manipulators. These are the ex that once they walk away from your life, once there's any means for separation, you should be grateful to God for that separation. Do not wait for them to come back. Do not even miss them. Because you tried to be a right person for them, but they didn't. Because you gave them an opportunity to do right by you, but they didn't. So once they go, let them go. Be grateful to God for that. Because what's going to happen is, If this ex comes into your life, they abuse you, they do all sorts of things to you that you couldn't tolerate anymore. If by any chance you lose yourself, I'm fine, thank you, Aisha. If by any chance you lose yourself, what is going to happen is that this your ex, this your ex or this your partner is going to move on. They will move on to the next person. They won't even miss you in any way. You know why? Because they don't even care about you. They have been waiting for you to go. They have been waiting for this, for a means to have for a means for separation to happen, but you didn't allow it. You keep holding on to them. You force them to be in your life, or you force yourself into their life. So if by any means something happens, they're not going to miss you. They will quickly move on, because they're going to continue. For them to keep treating you badly, it means there is someone in their life that they are treating good. It means there is someone in their life that they want, or there is someone that they are targeting to get, or you are just occupying space. They're just using you to pass time at the moment until they get what they want. So your absence means nothing to them. Thank you. My name is Cynthia. Subscribe to my channel if you have not subscribed. I have a lot of videos for you there if you like them. My name is Cynthia. Thank you, Aisha. So the moment you are no more in their life, they're not going to miss you, because they don't even care for the first place. And then when they meet another person, everything you have been begging them to do for you, everything you beg, you sweat for them to do for you, they're going to do it very easily for the next person. Do not beg anyone to care for you. Do not beg people to do one or two things for you. Do not beg your partner to treat you right. No. They know they are supposed to do it. And for you to constantly ring it into their ear to do the right thing for you, it makes them happy. They're waiting for you to talk, so you must talk. They know that you threaten to leave them if they don't do what you want. And then they don't do it. They still find out you are still living with them. It's just an empty threat. And do not threaten to walk away if you don't mean it. Do not threaten to separate if you don't mean it, because they're going to get used to those your threats. My body language, I don't understand. Oh my God, full expression, your body language. I don't understand what you mean, Aisha. So if you know you don't mean to separate, do not threaten them you are going to separate. If you know you don't mean to walk away, do not tell them you are going to walk away. Stop threatening your partner with your relationship. Do not threaten your partner with your marriage. If you do this marriage is going to wreck. If you do this relationship is over. If you do this, do not threaten them with your relationship, because it's going to be like, it's just like, are you telling me without this relationship I cannot live? Are you telling me without this relationship I don't have happiness in me or something? Like, do not threaten. It doesn't make sense to threaten your partner with relationship. It is not good. Okay. It is not good. They know that whatever they do, you can just remind them, this thing you are doing, is not good for our relationship. Because when I'm not happy, you are not happy. But do not threaten to break up, except you mean it. But if you don't mean it, do not pass that threat. If you don't mean it, don't say, except you mean it. You can always remind them that this is not healthy for your relationship. And if you must walk away, do it when you are meant to do it, when you are ready for it. Walk away when you know you will not have any regrets. I'm going to give an instance. You are living in someone's house, your partner's house, and then you know that if you walk away, if you separate from your partner, you have no place to live. You have no place to live. You cannot be able to pay a rent. You don't even have a friend that you can go to stay with, even if it's for the meantime. Thank you. Please like the live section for me. Subscribe if you have not subscribed for me. You know that if you leave this your partner, you cannot pay your house rent. You even find it difficult to eat. What you are going to do is to take your time, put one or two things together before you walk away. Constantly remind them that whatever is it that they are doing to you is not healthy for this relationship. Whatever is it that they are doing is messing your mental health up, because they cannot claim to care about you if they don't care about your mental health. They cannot claim to care about you if they don't care how you feel. Someone caring about you, when they say they care, it is not all about what they give to you. It is not all about them just showing up when you are doing something, or how they treat you matters, how you feel matters, your mental health matters. So what you're going to do is to take your time, put one or two things together before you walk away. Do not walk away and then you get stranded. Do you understand? I know it is difficult to stay with someone who is too toxic, a narcissist. It is difficult to live with them. So when you know that this is the kind of person you are living with, begin to put yourself together, gather yourself, so that when you walk away or whenever you leave, you will not get stranded. So that you have a place to fall back to. Do not leave yourself completely when you are living, when you are with your partner, or because someone said they love you and then you want to leave yourself. You need to help these people to keep loving you by the things you do. Continue to be that person and improve in yourself, because when they met you, you were working. When they met you, you were looking all good. When they met you, like, you were able to speak up, you were able to express yourself, you were looking good, you are a neat person when they met you. So do not start living yourself and then you feel like you have met a partner. No, you are going to make them get tired of you. You want to quit your job because your partner is doing well, because your partner is the one paying the rent, your partner is not complaining, your partner gives you money, and then you want to leave your job. Remember you were working before this your partner meets you. So even if your partner says you should stop working, that he or she doesn't want someone that works, that is not true. Because if your partner does not like a working class, if your partner does not like someone working, he or she wouldn't have accepted you for the first time, because that work you are doing should be a turn off for him. It should be a deal breaker. So he shouldn't have accepted you for the first time. For them to tell you to quit your job because you are with them or because they have found you, it means they are setting you up for something which you don't know. They are setting you up in a way that they can be able to do anything for you and you will not have an exit plan. They can be able to treat you anyhow and there's nothing you can do, because if you walk away, you don't have a house to go to. If you walk away, you have no source of income. So how are you going to feed? If you have a child and then you want to walk away with your child, you take care of this baby. Or it will be in a way that you need to leave your child for them to go. Is it that easy to abandon your child? Because you can't even take care of yourself. How are you going to take care of your child? Yeah, I'm African. Thank you. Subscribe to my channel, guys, if you have not subscribed. I have a lot of videos for you. I also have some skits, comedy or funny shorts. So just type on my channel. You could watch more of my shorts and my videos as well. So the best thing is not to put yourself in a space where people will mistreat you. Sometimes people can say they love you at the beginning. They will, maybe what they say to you, they never lied to you. When they said they loved you, they could mean it. But because of the changes that comes with life, because they have attained certain level in life, that love can begin to fade. That doesn't mean they lied to you from the beginning. Love fades. If you understand that love fades, you will not leave yourself. You will not abandon yourself when you are dealing with anyone. You are going to love your partner and as well love yourself. You are going to carry yourself along in anything you are doing with your partner. You are not going to leave yourself. So that when this love fades, so that when you stop to be their spec, someone else, you will be a spec to someone else. So that when they stop loving you, you are not going to regret the little moment you have spent with them. Stop doing too much when you know that people do not love you, so that the little memory you have had with them, you're going to keep holding on to that memory. If you know that they no longer love you, And this thing, you're no more feeling the butterflies you used to feel before. And you continue forcing yourself into their life. Abuse is going to come in. A whole lot of shit are going to happen that you even forget the good memories you have. Whenever you remember that your partner, you will sigh. You will regret that, oh, you'll be like, oh, I messed up. I shouldn't have even allowed myself to be with them. But if you allow yourself to walk away with those good memories, whenever you remember them, you will smile. You'll be able to understand that this person was actually a nice person to you, but because of life, changes that comes with life, but because they are not meant to be in your life forever, you both part ways. But if you try to force things, you will mess up every memory you have shared with that person. That person is going to be toxic to you, you will be toxic to that person. And then you will forget that this was a lovely person when you met him or her. You forget that you have a lovely soul. And then they'll bring out this negative, this dirty, bad attitude, this dirty, bad side of you. Because every human, no matter how sweet we are, no matter how lovely we are, we have this dirty, bad side of us. Just like something they say that every man is a moon. Every man has a dark side which he never reveals. That is why if you notice you stay with people that are going to push you to your limit, you begin to show those attitudes, those your negative side that you have decided, or that you are trying so much to control, you are trying so much to put aside, knowing that this attitude is not something I should display to people. I'm not supposed to show up this side of mine to people. So because you allow them, because you are forcing yourself into their life, they are treating you in a way you do not like, and then you want to retaliate. Walk away the moment you notice that love isn't what it used to be before. It is better to go with the good memories, with the good things that you have shared with that your partner. It is better you live with it than you make everything toxic. It is better you live with a nice memory than you walk away crying. When see finish enters, everything you will be like, and then you would think that this your partner will never be any good to any woman or to any man. No. They are not meant to be with you forever. End it the moment you find out that it is no more what it used to be. And do you know that if you end it earlier on, the chances that you both are going to get back again is there. Because you both separated in a good way. You know that it was all good memories. The bad attitude, the bad side, nobody was toxic. We separated. Maybe we could meet another person, and then you keep remembering the good memories you've shared with your partner. The chances that they're going to come back to you, or you're going to still meet them back into your life, is there. But if you make everything to end in a bad way, because you have already started to be toxic, even if you are together, you still be toxic. But because you refuse to be toxic, if he or she comes back into your life, if both of you come back together again, there will be no toxicity, there will be no abuse, because you refused it from the beginning. Please subscribe to my channel if you have not subscribed. Because you refused it from the beginning. Do not give a chance for toxicity in your life. The moment you see it coming, avoid it, walk away from it. Some people enjoy toxicity. A narcissist, there is no how you want to please a narcissist. There is nothing you want to do to such a person that they're going to be grateful for. Because for every time they want to constantly remind you something you did not do. They want to constantly remind you what you are supposed to do. But they will never see the right thing you do. They will never see that good one you do to say, oh, thank you for doing this. Oh, you really did this for me. I appreciate it. They will never see it. They will see it and then they will do their eye like they never see that kind of thing. There is nothing you want to do to please such a person, because they derive joy from seeing you sad. They derive joy from treating you badly. So there is nothing you want. It's totally a waste of time. You will mess with your head trying to please them. This is a reason when you find out that You are trying to make things work out between you and this person, and then you find out that, such a person is doing otherwise. Quit. Leave them alone. It is good you allow people to roam. Let them roam. Maybe when they find out that they couldn't find what they are looking for, they will realize that you're actually the right person for them. I hope with this viewpoint of mine, I've been able to let you know that someone who treated you badly can treat the next person right. I've been able to let you know that it is good you allow people be. Do not let them treat you badly. Do not allow things get worse before you walk away. I've been able to let you know that do not threaten your partner with a breakup. Do not use a relationship as a threat. I've been able to let you know that you should love yourself. You should not make yourself feel lonely. Loneliness is something you create for yourself. Fix your time into doing one or two things that you like. Join some societies, join some organization, join some club. Do you like making hair? Go into it. Do you like pressing your computer? We have online. Sometimes if you think you are bored, you can even go online dating app. Join those apps. But one thing with making yourself feel lonely is even when you join an online dating app, you are gonna feel like there is this aspect of you that will make you feel desperate because you needed someone badly into your life. If you get busy, you'll be able to at least take away loneliness. If your friends invite you for something, try as much as possible to go. That will help you take away loneliness. I hope I've been able to let you know that if your partner is not treating you right, everything you have been begging them to do, when they meet the next person, they will do it effortlessly. Stop allowing them to do those things to you. The moment you know that relationship is no more what it used to be, it has turned sour, let it be before things get out of hand. Before they abuse you to the point you begin to see yourself in the images of everything they have called you or they have said to you. They call you lazy, they call you dirty, they call you ignorant, naive, a lot of things. Because that is someone you love, you think the person is saying the right thing to you. They call you shapeless. They body shame you after maybe you have had one or two baby. They compare you with other people. And you keep allowing them to mess with your mental health. You begin to see yourself, you believe that your partner was actually right. You wear a cloth, they tell you, your husband tells you, this cloth doesn't fit you. You don't have a fitting body. You begin to see yourself like, oh, it's true. Dresses don't fit me. You wear so many of them, you remove them. You can't even walk on the road proud of yourself as a woman. The woman compares you with your, excuse me, the woman compares you with other guys. She tries to let you know you are not working hard. Your neighbor has a car, but you don't have a car. You are not a good man. You are not good at doing anything. You begin to see yourself, oh yes, my wife might actually be right with what she's saying. Do not allow people to treat you like that. If you allow them to say so much of those negative things to you, because they are the people you love, because you loved your wife, because you loved your husband, you are going to believe that they are telling you the truth. They are lying to you. They want to say those things to you so that they get you clinged to them. They get you so attached to them that you feel like if you walk away, nobody else is going to love you. Those things they are saying to you are lies. If you are not beautiful, what are they doing with you? If you are not hardworking as a man, what is she still doing with you? She accepted you. She saw something in you that made her come into your life for the first place. So if there is nothing fun about you, if there is nothing interesting about you, what is he or she doing with you for the first time? The moment you see them giving you those negative energy, do not accept it. So that you can be able to be good for yourself and be good for the next person you are going to meet. Because most of the time when they treat you badly, You will be like, you're not going to give this same energy to the next person. You will think your next partner is going to be the same person. And then you make the next partner suffer for what they didn't do to you. People are intentional when they want to abuse you. They want to say those things to you so that you believe they are the best person for you. So that you believe that that man is the best partner for you. So that you believe that that woman is the best partner for you. No, they are lying to you. If they say you are not good, then walk away. If they say you are not, you don't know how to cook, you don't know how to do anything, you are totally useless, then walk away so that you be useful to the person who appreciates you. So that you be useful to yourself as well. Okay? Thank you guys for joining my live session today. Subscribe to my channel if you are not subscribed. I will see you guys on my next live section. So bye-bye.